It took forever, but it's finally here. Let's check out the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. This is Retro Fun Tech. So today I have a treat, a new handheld, but not just any handheld, the long-awaited Retroid Pocket 4 Pro in Watermelon. The reason it took so long was because, of course, I chose the color that they didn't have enough made of yet. That seems to track with my luck. This is my first impressions video, but trust me, there will be plenty of videos that I have featuring this device that I will be making. Alright, let's get to the box. You can see Retroid is fancy now. They have their own official USB-C to USB-A cord. That's pretty cool. And we have an owner's manual that we're just gonna chuck to the side. Ready? Here it is. Ooh, it's so pretty. Look at that red. I really like that. I was torn between the clear and the watermelon because I didn't get a Retroid Pocket Flip, and the red was all the rage for that particular model. In the end, the red won out for me. I think it looks really nice in contrast to my blue Tech Mat. I like that they threw the logo on the back. The etched-in logo looks really sharp. On the right side, we have the gigantic vent for the fan. You can also see a vent up at the top. Now, check out these triggers. R1 and L1 are nice and not overly clicky. R2 and L2 seem to be bigger maybe than the RP4 Pro, but we will look at that in a bit. There is also some cool textured plastic that feels really nice that are on these triggers. I really like that. Also, speaking of the triggers, I just heard about this from Retro Handhelds. A few people have complained about having issues with the triggers from dropping the handheld or whatnot. If you do, contact sales@goretroid.com and they will help you out from there. It sounds like that shouldn't be an issue going forward from any of the handhelds manufactured past January 30th. So I pulled out my RP4 Pro, the blue model in the video, just to show the differences between the two devices. First, the joysticks. The 4 Pro sticks are bigger Hall sensor sticks and are concave at the top versus the convex outward tops of the 3 Plus sticks. The 4 Pro moved away from the Nintendo style joysticks and are supposed to be just better all around. Also, as I rotate both devices, you can see the button placement for the home, start, select, back, volume button, and power buttons have all moved. Thankfully, we have the start, select, home, and back buttons all on the front of the 4 Pro now. With the 3 Plus, it was really hard to get used to all that. They were at the top and kind of all over the place, and it was a little annoying. So I bought the official grip and the case from Retroid that I just wanted to show you here. And just to answer the question of if I have the 3 or the 3 Plus, can't I just use those? Well, let's see. Here is the grip. This is $15 on Retroid's site and comes in black or transparent. So it looks really nice. Kind of chunky like the 3 Plus grip. I like that it's not slippery. There is a matte finish to it, and it wraps over the top really well with button covers for the volume and the power buttons. Very cool. I really like this. Also on the back, there is a sizable hole for the vent, so it can do its thing. This is a very nice grip. I know I just said that. I will definitely be using this. I am a huge fan of ergonomics on handheld devices. They definitely help in longer gaming sessions. So let's try to do some swapsies with the RP4 Plus and its grip. The 3 Plus grip doesn't fit very well. I mean, if you are in a pinch and really want to use it, you could, but the charging port is covered, and the top of the cover doesn't fit over the 4 because it's too thick. Now let's check out the official Retroid case for the 4 and the 4 Pro. By the way, both of these accessories, the grip and the case, are for the 4 and the 4 Pro models. The case is $10 on their site and only comes in the black model. The yellow and black case that I have here is from the 3 Plus. And yes, to answer the question, the 4 Pro does fit in there, so the 4 should fit in there as well, just in case you have it laying around and you want to use it. Back to the other case. Now this is a really nice case. The material is thicker and a rough type of texture. I looked on the website and there aren't really any specs for it, but maybe it's water resistant. Don't quote me on that, but it just seems like it's the texture, the feel of the texture. Again, I could be wrong, so don't take this in the shower with you. There are some cool outlines for the sticks and the buttons, and a nice embossed logo for Retroid. It zips open and we see the inside has a nice pocket for a cord and maybe some headphones. There's also a fuzzy flap to cover the screen and protect it when you close it. Now I thought that the charging cord wouldn't fit, but you just need to unravel it a little bit and then it's fine. Pretty nice case. I think both of these accessories are nice, priced well, and are really sturdy. I'm happy that I bought these. Okay, let's turn this thing on. Now to answer the question out there, if you aren't familiar with a Retroid device, they do not come with any sort of SD card or anything pre-installed, which yes, that is good, and you will have to use your own games. However, it can honestly be a gigantic pain in the butt at times to set up if you aren't familiar with retro handhelds or the Android operating system, since that's what this device runs on. When you're in the setup, the software sort of walks you through at first what to possibly install and gives you some pre-configured apps. However, from there, you are a bit on your own. It would be nice if Retroid would add a small manual about how to set up their Retroid launcher in the box. That would really help the end user. Also, for ease of use, I threw my 512 gig card from my RP4 Pro in here just to see if it would work, and it does. I figured that was a question that someone out there would have. So yes, it works, but you still have to point the emulators, RetroArch, and any front end that you might use to find your games and BIOS files. Anyway, I could go on for days about the setup, but that's not what we are going to go over in this video. So, on to the gameplay. Now I definitely wanted to check and see if this game could be loaded from the Google Play Store, and it can. That was something that you couldn't do on the RP3 or 3 Plus. You had to sideload this game, Vampire Survivors, and that was a little bit of a pain. PSP looks amazing on this screen. You can see Tekken 6 is running really well. The only weird glitch I saw when playing was when you go to another fight, the audio lags. Have a listen.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, so you heard the glitch. I'm not sure why it does that. I ended up changing some of the settings and I tried to throw the device in performance mode and I got the same result. I am thinking that it might be the pre-installed PPSSPP emulator. So in my next video, I'm going to uninstall that and try it from the Google Play Store and see if it makes any difference, because my guess is the pre-installed app that they have, the emulator, is not updated correctly. Now let's test out some GameCube. This is on the Dolphin for Handheld emulator. That was one of the apps suggested in the setup. The cool thing about this app is everything is all set up. You don't have to configure the controls at all. Very nice. Now, I want to point out this is really one of the reasons that this device is such a big deal. This is running a very powerful chip that should be able to run GameCube, PS2, Wii, and maybe even some Switch, all for $200. Almost every time I post a review on a new handheld, I get asked, can it run GameCube or PS2? And generally the answer is no. Or in the case of the previous version of this device, the RP4 Pro, you can run some things, but you have to use a lot of hacks, magic, maybe sell your soul, and firstborn child. Kidding about the last two, but sometimes it seems that way to get your games to run. But for the RP4 Pro, this little device is only $200 and can run more games on the higher systems. Everyone in the handheld community is hoping that this will set the price precedence for future devices from any manufacturer. Yeah, I love my Odin 2 Pro, and it runs everything, but it's almost double the price. So that's the hope behind this device, and why everyone is going bonkers over it. Plus, Retroid tends to make some really damn good handhelds. Anyway, back to the game. You can see that the device isn't breaking a sweat when running this game. That is very nice to see. I can't tell you the silliness that I had to go through to get my RP4 Pro to run this game. So for the last two systems, PS2 and Switch, I'm going to test out 5 games just to see what this device can handle. Like I said before, I will have a few more videos showcasing this device. One will definitely be a games request video, so be sure to throw your requests in the comments below. I'm throwing the stats for this device up top for a moment just as a reminder of what we are dealing with here. The processor in the Pro is a bit new to the handheld world, so it's kind of interesting to see what it can handle. You can see what I'm running up at the top as far as the emulator, version, resolution, for PS2 what graphics backend, and whether I turned on any performance mode that can be found in the drop-down notification bar. It's really nice to see PS2 running so well. The only time that I really saw a slowdown here is at the end, kind of like PSP, where when you're going to the next battle, you can hear the audio glitch just a tiny bit. Okay, I lied. There's only 4 PS2 games, but this is the one that you were wondering about anyways. Keep an eye on the FPS up in the corner, and I'm going to change the performance mode a little bit, and I'll show you that. So it eventually does run pretty decently. Okay, I'm impressed. Now that I changed it to high performance mode, I can keep it on 2x resolution, and that's pretty nice. You can see, I think it looks great. What about you? Alright, let's switch gears. Ha! See what I did there? Okay, bad joke. Anyway, here's the Switch, and we're gonna try Alien Hominid HD. So this game actually was interesting to me. I didn't think I was going to have issues with it. And here I change it to performance mode out of standard just to see if it's going to run a little bit better. And now it looks like it's running at full speed. It's weird because I didn't think I was going to have a problem with this game at all. Okay, it just shut off on me. Let's try this again. I'm going to drop the resolution down. And it doesn't look like Cuphead is actually going to run. Nope, it died. Okay then. Well, that was fun. I guess let's try Hades, and I don't have a whole lot of hope, but hopefully it runs and doesn't crash like Cuphead. I'm going to keep it on the same stats that I had at the end of Cuphead. So 0.75 resolution, handheld mode, high performance mode, and the fan that you can hear in the background. Oh good, it's running, but it's very slow. Well, this looks like it's crawling a little bit. I'm not sure about this lag. I mean, not that any game should have some lag, but this is definitely a game that you shouldn't have lag because you will die a lot. So, I don't know if this is going to be playable.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message. Hey there! Where's the party? So exciting! Hello. Ooh, so exciting! Hi there. So many visitors today.
I think Super Mario Wonder runs a little bit better than Hades does. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know. It seems a little bit more playable. So I think that wraps up my first impressions video on the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. What are your thoughts? I think it plays pretty well. I wasn't expecting much from Switch, but I'm happy about the PS2 and GameCube performance. Also, as a reminder, throw your game requests in the comments below, and I will try to add them to my next video. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and even share this video with someone who needs some retro fun in their life and might need to get this device. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome, everyone, and go play some games.